create a whole other different cup. Anywho, so the lighting, there's all kinds of bright lights over here. And the absolute very first direction I was the best. Oh my God. It seemed like it's a lot further away now anyway. The full moon in Aquarius, it's smaller over here. It's normally huge. Where I just left from, it was ginormous. It's not even a full moon, and it looks like it is in effect. Oh my goodness gracious! Yep. I think I'm gonna move over here and get a better light. 1 second. Oh, there it is. Let me turn my lights out. Jeez Louise. My goodness gracious. My. Beautiful. The alignment. I ain't talking about the same shit people be talking about. Oh, wow, you're so cool. Thank you. I'm about to go look even better here pretty soon. Yes, indeed. With my hoodie on. Hey. Excuse me. Something got in my eye. Yeah, what y'all up to? Hey, hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The full moon glow. What's cracking? Oh, that's so cool. From New Orleans. You from New Orleans? Oh my God, you spelled out every word. That is so different. Wow. That's really good. I don't know what to say. From New Orleans, spelling out every word. That's cool. That says a lot. We love New Orleans, of course. Doing all right. I'm actually about to go work out. Currently 10:11 Pacific Standard Time. I'm doing fine, y'all. I'm just super relaxed. Definitely was in trenches first part of the day. Although my stomach was like doing the same thing also, was in the trenches, but I still managed to get a whole lot of work done. And I could not tolerate being in a house any further, so I've been out for like 2 hours now. Once the sun is out, and it's like I gotta get outside, so it's 10 o'clock. Thank you. It's almost the weekend. Whoop, 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 whoop. Today is the number 7 day. Tomorrow's number 8, and number 9 is going to be the full moon in Aquarius. So no, it's the several different alignments going on, but ultimately the alignment is positivity. And if you're tired of hearing the old cliche of positivity, just think highly of yourself. Highly of yourself. Highly of yourself. Give yourself the attention. Nothing else. Unless you got children, you know what I'm saying? I will give them attention first. That's obvious. Whew, baby, you know what? They have this new machine. I walked up in there the other day and they're like, oh yeah, we got some new toys. So they have a one machine. It's called like the Hack Squat, and it looks like something out of a Terminator movie, like big ass machine or something that they use in the Alien movie or something like that. I'm gonna try that. It's basically good for your hamstrings. My hamstrings. Oh, my thighs, girl, my thighs. I'm gonna try that. What did I say the name of it? Because it was really strange. The Hack squat. I think he said the name of it is the hack squat. So I'm gonna try that. So a little bit of combination of both because I haven't worked out for 2 days. So I'm most likely gonna do like 10 minutes of cardio, but then most likely just some strengthening workout because, oh my goodness, we can be flabby, but I prefer not. Bless my beautiful grandmother. I used to stare at her arms all the time like, oh my God, she got the turkey arms. She's so beautiful and cute. She was only 4 foot tall, but she used to have the turkey arms. I don't want to have turkey arms. I don't want to have turkey arms. I don't want to have turkey wings. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. Also, hack squat, so you know what that is. It's kind of intimidating when you look at it. I'm gonna do that. And I discovered some other new machines. Working on the hamstrings mainly. Yes, with my hood on and my jogging suit. I partially got my workout gear on. Partially. Oh my God. Yo, I have to find something very, very interesting to get in this weekend because I'm not working Saturday and I never work Sundays, but I'm not working Saturday unless I'm going to do some work online, which I basically work every day. But what is going on this weekend? And what is FPS? What's fuck? I don't know what the hell that means. I don't even want to, yeah. Well, thank you, Gomez. Got game. You so cool. I appreciate you. Is that like the X? I didn't even see all these messages on there. How you come to a channel that's so pleasant? Ah! Oh, see, that's the ancestors. They don't want me to address you. But I want to read it because I'm nosy. Cardio, both. You are in the car because nobody around you wants to listen to this bull crap. Pure narcissism. Just have somebody listen to you. You don't have to be here, sweetie. Okay, you are ignoring, but you know it all. Not quite. That says a lot. Thank you for your comment. I already read about the hat squats. I already read about, I want to know what FPS means. FPS. And he takes. Thank y'all for the likes, y'all. This is like completely random. And you know, I am so random. I really didn't have a topic. I really was just going to sit here like, But things always populate in my mind. I really want to see what y'all are saying or what y'all up to today or what's going on up in your atmosphere. I know one of y'all wonderful people is from New Orleans, the New Orleans. That is great, beautiful energy. Love it. You talk about some culture where people make you feel like you're at home naturally. Okay, New Orleans, Texas. Okay. It's probably the top 2 states, New Orleans and Texas, baby. Okay, yes. Come home, honey. Sit down, get your plate. You want some water? You want some tea? You thirsty? That's the energy I get. Yeah, I don't know. There's one reaction. My only reaction that I can only like summon is a smile and laugh. It's like I don't have any other reaction besides. Woo, child. It's not even entertaining. It's just like, oh wow, yay! I can smile. I have no other reaction. So sorry if you're looking for like something else. Next caller. It's okay, call in. You ain't talking about. Yeah, she be chopping up on my song, and I know y'all probably don't even know what song that is, but just how silly and I'm sorry that song is silly and crazy, but the beat for some reason I don't know. Kaya be tapping in with some weird beat and shit, down south beat. Cause you ain't talking about. Next caller. Why you calling? Cause you ain't talking about, you ain't talking about. Just that beat me in the background. I'll be like, girl, I know you ain't twerking in your 50s, cause when that beat come on, it make you want to get all the way down to your knees, like, anyway. Frame per second, 2 frames per second. Oh, does that mean that I have low quality? I'm up here on top of the hill, so if my internet is not all that great, it's probably not. I'm on top of the hill, y'all. Y'all want to see the moon? You can kind of see it. I want to get close for y'all. It really doesn't matter. You can't even see it all that great. All right, you see that big ass light. My bad. And there's the moon. So I learned some new terminology. Frame per second means nothing to me. Well, that's cool. Should I smile some more? Y'all had an energy drink, so I'm trying to be more optimistic, but I ain't. Who knows what's in the background? Can you hear the music? So today I was trying to Google, like, what is a good movie to watch? Because, you know, when you're in like high vibes, prosperity mode, you want to keep your focus and your traction in that arena, right? So I typed in Google, like, what is the best movie that brings wealth and health together that I can watch? You know what I'm saying? What is a good movie that represents being wealthy and healthy simultaneously? Like, are there any movies like that? Like, are they all just, you know, have that dynamic or that duo where you have to be wealthy and then there's the poor? You know what I'm saying? Is there any movies that represent just being purely wealthy and then having this holistic spin with it as well, as above, so below, like collapsing both fields at the same time, like having the best of both worlds? So I'm looking for a movie like that. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, though, like, but Google didn't have it, but maybe y'all know. In my mind, like the first movie that came out was like Coming to America in my mind, but what had populated was they basically said, AI, that there is no movie that represents like a whole holistic feel based on wealth. It always has that duo, you know, that dynamic oppression versus having it all. So I was like, yeah, well, that's kind of weird. Well, that's the script of life and how they want to, you know, continue to perpetuate either you're wealthy or you're evil and you're nasty and you don't want to have any attachment to society at all, or you're just dirt poor, or, you know what I'm saying, one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Those are the movie scripts. You got it or you don't. You're sinking or you're swimming. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no middle ground. But Richie Rich came up, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't have access to that. Trading Places came. I didn't finish that movie all the way, and I never even watched that movie, but I want to finish watching the original Trading Places because they're getting ready to come out with a Trading Places 2 with Eddie Murphy and that other guy, Aardvark, whatever his name is, who's been around as a comedian since the 80s or however. They're getting ready to come out with a Trading Places 2. I wonder what that gonna be. What that gonna be like? Because I was looking on the cover. They're probably going to change the cover anyway of the old Trading Places where Eddie Murphy was kind of like in the background, as you know, with his tap dancing shoes on, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. But on the new cover of Trading Places, Eddie Murphy's more in the foreground. He's more up front, like, you know what I'm saying? And the Aardvark guy, whatever his name is, he more in the background. He's more looking like the Goofy this time around. So I got she was shut with that movie because they're really good comedians all throughout that movie. So I'm going to go back and watch it. Long story short, I was trying to find a movie to stay in that field where there's a holistic spin on being wealthy and happy and still having some form of attachment to society, right? Still being civil. Man, maybe y'all know a movie like that besides Coming to America. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. My bad. Yeah, Eddie. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Eddie Murphy is good, but you know who they're lifting up right now? I see also in the field, and I see everywhere online on social media, another comedian they are paying homage to right now. It is Martin Lawrence. He's practically everywhere. Like you'll see skits of him, you'll see shorts of him and his crew on the Martin show, and it's probably because it's back on Netflix or whatever. But I see a lot of different outfits paying homage to Martin Lawrence right now. I'm like, that's interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. But yeah, Eddie Murphy is great. I can't say that he's my favorite comedian. I know that he's so funny though. Like I don't know. He probably should be, but he's not. My favorite movie though is Nutty Professor with Eddie Murphy. Coming to America, yeah, that's probably the top one. But then Nutty Professor is number 2 with Eddie Murphy. Yeah. I can't really get into the Life movie because it's kind of sad, but it's good. I love the comedians in that movie, but it's like, oh my God, I can't watch these motherfuckers in jail for life. Yeah, Jacob. Damn, is that a dark thing? Hey, what's cracking? Dr. Dolittle, I have to go back and watch that for some reason. I couldn't get into it years ago, but that most likely is because that's a remake, right? He's very talented and gifted. All those scripts and things like that he wouldn't. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about when people are as talented as Eddie Murphy. It's like very, very, very transversal. Like it would be interesting to like really see who he genuinely is, like, because I can't really see who he generally is. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. He's so good of an actor and a writer and all these different things, but him as like a regular person, I can't really see him as, I don't know, maybe he is regular. I don't know. I'm not saying that he's not down to earth, but I think it'll be interesting to like see an up to date, like real interview with, maybe Eddie Murphy on Club Shay Shay. Not to say that I like Club Shay Shay and all that other shit, but on a platform like that, although Eddie Murphy is not going to come down for like a Club Shay Shay or whatever, but I would like to see more of some genuine personalities from Eddie Murphy because I think he's so brilliant. For sure. I think he's so brilliant. I can see through Martin Lawrence, like I can see him more than Eddie Murphy. I don't know why. I can't really see who, Eddie Murphy genuinely is. I don't know if that even made sense. The giant snail in the original Dr. Dolittle, huh? So what did the snail represent in Dr. Dolittle? Because the snail is supposed to be like have this coolness, very ancient beings, right? But their symbolism is slow and coolness. When they leave their tracks, it isn't hot. They have this nice and cool track on how they move throughout life. Very slow, but nice and cool and slippery. What time is it, y'all? 10:26. That's just cool. I'm pretty sure the gyms don't have a lot of people, especially on the full moon. It'd be packed. Should I go to bed? Please. So yeah, I do have like a little playlist relation to like manifestation, staying focused in the currency, just having a continuous currency, a continuous flow of earnings, of receiving currency. I have like a playlist of music on my playlist. Excuse me. I don't think I've ever like seen Eddie Murphy on an interview, period. That's why when Dave Chappelle did the Hollywood, whatever it was called, the Hollywood something with Charlie Murphy, that's why so many people were so like into it. It was probably one of the most rated, watched episode, the Charlie Murphy, the Hollywood something or whatever Dave Chappelle did. People were so interested because we don't know much of about Ed Murphy and brother, and like So all those stories were just amazing to hear from a comedian's pen. You know what I'm saying about Eddie Murphy and their lifestyle and rest in power, Charlie Murphy. And then Harlem Nights though with Charlie Murphy. I didn't even know that was Charlie Murphy until like maybe 5 years ago. I always thought that was Eddie Murphy, like twin or something, because Charlie Murphy had that little small part or whatever, you know what I'm saying, in Harlem Night. When he was holding that newspaper, he said like a line or two, or and he was standing up by Robin. He's, was looking. I always thought that was Eddie Murphy. They absolutely used to look like twins, apparently, but I never knew that was him. I'm about to get up out here in a second. So, yeah, y'all, high vibes on yourself. I got some birthdays coming up. The dollar store or the Dollar General or the Dollar Tree or whatever, they are etching up their prices. Eventually it's going to be like $1.75 probably by the end of this year. Right now it's already $1.50. Everything's $1.50 at the Dollar Tree. Listen, those people, those very smart people who bought and shopped from the dollar store and resold that stuff. Ah! Damn you people! Darn you! Darn you! I say, darn you! Darn you! Mother effers! Father freakers! Because y'all made a little bit of a profit because they foresaw the future with the Dollar Tree, right? Because at the end of this year, it's definitely going to be $1.75. It's just already $1.50. Everything's $1.50. So sad. So sad. Guy, what did he say? That groceries were up everything? Did he say 30%? Child, what they trying to do, y'all? Just quit buying stuff, I guess. The main reason I go there is for some candles, and these are the same thing that people are repurchasing online. They buy them from the Dollar Tree, the dollar store, and will sell it for like $3, $5 online. Y'all so smart. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon. So Mean Thread, thank you for subscribing. I see your name populating around. Thank you for subscribing, yo. Jacob, where you at? Good movies, Nathan Tucker. Yes. But I'm still truly thinking about like if there is a movie going to be developed, especially in Hollywood. It's I ain't gonna say ain't nobody gonna follow that script or write that script. They probably just ain't gonna be interested in it because they know the power of visualization, the power of images. They don't want nobody. Either you gotta be a Buddhist, okay, and have your wealth that way, okay, off the grid, okay. I don't want you to have your wealth and be like, zen. I care about you. I still care. Not to help the world because people really hate you too if you want to help the world, but in secret, still helping the world. You know what I'm saying, and still having access to the higher realms. Movie like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there is. It's probably like an anime or whatever. Anyway, I ain't gonna think too hard because I don't got time to write. I have a cousin who has her master's in screenwriting. But I ain't bragging. I'm just saying she got her master's in screenwriting. It takes a long time for people to read and want to take a part of your writing. Period. You have to know a bunch of people. So I hope y'all are having a good present moment, okay? I'm just on here shooting the breeze up in here on this parking lot. I don't think y'all want to follow me to the gym. I don't know. So what y'all do today? Today's only Thursday, y'all. Did y'all do any? Did y'all just chill, relax, hang out, do some candles, and was out in the sun, took a walk, went to the store, slept all day, was on the couch, did some stretches, talked to the homeless, worked out. Oh, why they got their lights on? That's why he just ran over the curb. Ah! That's why he ran over the curb! That's why you ran over the curb! Ah! I can't be in one place for too long. I gotta go. But, if you know, you know. So, alright, y'all. I'm gonna head out. I might cut this bad boy back on at the gym, but it's still like super early. People are walking their dogs. It is still summertime. Sometimes I think, though, not sometimes, I don't know, yo. It's kind of hard to tell. But I just be thinking about, I'm going to say this, I'm going to go, because I know y'all dropping off. About, most of the celebrities hate celebrities, so fucking weird, who be dropping off or who transition from like a drug overdose. Most of the time, I truly really think that somebody gave them a hot pack to take them out. It's almost the same as anything else, like a gunshot, a gun wound, or something bigger for bigger attention, like an airplane going down. One word. Fuck. One way or the other, if they feel like there's some competition or somebody in a way in the industry, I just feel like it's easier to get rid of that person or individual if they have some kind of addiction to drugs. That's the one quick, easiest way to get them out of here. Now, granted, everybody who does any form of drug is like can't 100% die. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just way too convenient, though. Way far too convenient for celebrities to transition from overdose, because like they still are, but like 5 to 10 years ago they were really going back to back. Okay, it was just way too easy, way too simple. Oh, thank you for your kind-heartedness. Ivan Shuripen. Yeah, thinking and knowing are two different things. Try again. Thank you for that response, because everybody else is leaving. So appreciate you, Mr. Ivan. I used to know a few Ivans. I used to know a black guy named Ivan, and the rest of the guys were Caucasian named Ivan. And that's all I got for you. That's all I got. The black guy, I even know he was cooler than the fan. He was cooler than the fan, though. He was super fucking cool, super fucking chill. And I can still remember him to this day. We went to elementary school together, junior high and high school. It's just when I moved out of that state, like all those people, I don't even know like where they at. or what they're doing, and that's kind of interesting because I picked up and had a wholly, entirely indifferent life when I left. It's like, woo! But yeah, Ivan is cool. I remember him. Cool, 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 cool. So good looking out. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go to the gym. I might cut y'all on, y'all, but I'm gonna go. Let me go, because I would like to be in bed before 1 a.m. Yo, I'm gonna tell you about the book that I'm reading though, like right quick. Most of y'all know that I'm reading Stephen King. I lost The Shining. Like, somebody didn't swipe The Shining from me, so whatever, because I'm going to repurchase it eventually after I'm done reading Pet Sematary, because after Misery, I'm going to go read Pet Sematary, and then I'm going to go back and read The Shining. Okay, yes. So, Misery. What the fudge? What the fudge is going on? They are crazy in this book, yo. Oh my God, I don't even know how it's going to end, but people are telling me it's not like the movie, how the movie ended. The book is not even like the movie. It is so either freaking good. First of all, I'm going to tell you this, spoiler alert, because I was like screeching, yelling on most of these parts, yo, that was happening to this guy. Child, what is up with Stephen King? He keeps using Burkina B, referring to her as Burkina B and the goddess of some kind. And I know she ain't black, right? I know she ain't black because he described her and her hair several different times, but he keep referring to her as some goddess, some Burkina Faso goddess, like on everything. Stephen King is referring to her like that. That is interesting. But yo, listen, so you remember in the movie where she had that sledge or whatever the hell, that big ass thing, what do you call that? Sledgehammer or whatever. And remember she put like the log in between his ankles right there. So so when she took the sledge, right, knocked his ankles and broke his ankles. Ain't nothing like the book, y'all. And I think I have Cujo also. I'm going to tell y'all this about, so this is so funny. This is so good. It's definitely a spoiler alert. You definitely should read this book if you're into funny thrillers, because to me it's funny and it's so good. It's so good. I don't read it at nighttime anymore because I'm straight. I don't want to read it at nighttime. But yo, in the book, she did not use a sledgehammer. She used an axe, y'all. She used a freaking axe. She used an axe. She used an axe, y'all. Oh my God. She used an axe and cut off his limb. She basically hobbled the boy. Hobbled him. Now, I don't know what his pain tolerance was. Now, she did shoot him up before she hobbled his ass, but generally, most people would have died in shock from getting their limb hacked off with an axe, right? You would think that somebody will die in shock by that happening. That's just crazy. Oh my God! She's psychotic! Oh my God! I'm sorry, y'all, because like, the characteristics of her, there's so many people like this though that are in healthcare and in a lot of different places. This woman, okay, in Misery, she had a history of, she was a nurse for like 10, 15 years, whatever, but her history, she was killing old people, she was killing babies in the hospital. She was a head charge nurse, and no matter, she didn't get caught for the longest time. This lady, full-blown psychotic, okay, since she was like preteen, killing people. So you already know this guy in the book ain't got no chance whatsoever. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen to him, you know, but he's dealing with somebody like that who used to be the head nurse, okay, for a long time, who was often infants in the hospital and who was killing elderly people in the hospital, like not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm talking about lots of people. And she had like this big ass photo album book of all the people that she off since she was like 10. It was insane. But yeah, for real. I don't know how he didn't die of shock, but basically she hacked off one of his limbs, hobbled him. She took a flame torch, burnt it, right? Talking about she didn't have time to suture it up, right? There was no time to suture it up. So she had some Benadine, I don't know, before she, and put it on the axe before she sliced off his leg, right? And then she used a torch to lasso whatever the limb right after that. Like, who's living after something so traumatic? Nobody. But apparently he did. Okay. Because in the movie, it was a sledge on his ankles, but baby, no. In the book, it's a little bit more horrific. Okay. Sorry, I got excited because it was just that good. It was like, crazy, crazy bitch. Psychotic bitch. Oh my God. Man, Kathy Bates played the shit out of that part. But I need to know, when I'm done reading this book, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research why he continues to reference her as the Burkina bee goddess. Because, you know, Stephen King, well, he way beyond out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. I'm sorry. Stay positive. High vibes. Yeah, I'm still reading those other child psychology books that I used to read back at nighttime. I'm still reading those books too. I don't know why I'm interested in child psychology books, but and still finishing editing my own books at the same time. But Misery is a good book. So okay, let me just calm down. I'm already kind of weird because I'm already thinking about Pet Sematary. Like, I can't wait to read. I can't wait. Because I've been coming up with my own little short stories too, so that's why I'm kind of crazy like that. Yeah, I think somewhere that is really happening, because how many times do they replicate that over and over and over again? There has to be something like that going on. I've seen it in Black Mirror a couple times. These people weird. Yeah. Okay, because I don't understand why they want to continue to be in a childlike body. And if they're not going to help the world or the universe, you guys just going to sit back and watch and be selfish over and over and over again. You get to be like 190, and then you get to get a new body so you can just sit back and not do shit for the world. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. You're just going to be young again just to be young again? Right. All right, y'all. I'll holla. I'll see y'all soon. I might turn it on at the gym. No promise. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. I would like to, but I ain't gonna be talking about nothing. Not really. Thank y'all for hanging out though. I should be there like in 30 minutes or so. Bye y'all. Have a good night. It is definitely in alignment. Tomorrow's a full moon if you're into that. No, the 9th is the full moon. Tomorrow's the number 8 day, obviously. Today is the number 7, 7, 8, 9. So it's a huge alignment. It's high vibration. Keep your portal, your mind, high vibes on yourself, okay? And everything will be all right for the most part for you. Bye, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Mean Fred. Woo, woo. Did I like delete everything else? Let's see. Mean Fred. Yeah, this ain't scrolling. Thank y'all for hanging out. I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Bye, y'all. It's not going anywhere. Gotta go. Gotta get up out of here.